Okay, welcome. This is Lyle Stogner. I'm with Public Service Company of Oklahoma. I'm also the Vice President of the Henryetta Chamber of Commerce. Sitting here with Genny Mooney, who is our Director. Has been here a little over a year and has just surpassed all kinds of milestones as Director. We're very proud to have her. We just want to go over some things with you. We've had some good things that's come up through the year with Jenny's ideas and some collaborative efforts. We've had some good successes. We've had movie nights. We've had cookie walk. That is a long explanation of what that is, but I'll just say it was successful twice. And we've had some other things that's come up that we've really enjoyed doing. We've got our old standby reliables that we're always trying to improve on. So let's just talk about a few things. First of all, we have our Jim Shoulders Living Legends Rodeo. That rodeo is now a certified PRCA rodeo. That rodeo's been going on for over 30 years now. So with the success of that event, we've added new stadium seating. We've added a lot of fun. We've been able to televise that event worldwide, and we've just had a lot of fun with that. We've got a lot of people that's worked very, very hard with that. We've had a couple of cruise nights already this year. Our next cruise night is going to be September 28th. We tried something at one of the cruise nights this year. We had an open mic, and we had some kids come in to sing. That was just, they were awesome. And I watched one of the dads of one of the girls that sang, and he was just beside himself with pride. It was really cool to watch. Like I said, that's going to be September 28th. We have Monster Mash. That will probably be the weekend before Halloween. Last year, Jenny had to move it over to the Civic Center.
Yeah.
Because rain.
We're hoping that the weather cooperates this year and we're able to have it here on Main Street.
So tell us how that came out last year.
So it was incredible. We had an incredible turnout, even with moving it and relocating it inside the Civic Center. That day was cold and rainy, but we had the Civic Center was packed with people. It was, I don't know that we could have fit another soul in the Civic Center.
I was not able to attend that event. I was out of town at a wedding, but Jenny sent me some videos, and it was wall-to-wall people. There was people that came in from Oklahoma City because they felt more comfortable about being at a hometown event opposed to anything that was offered in Oklahoma City. And I'm not saying anything against that, any of those venues, but they came to see us, and we really appreciate that. The cruise night, and what's the theme of the cruise night this year?
This one is going to be tailgating. So we're going to have a tailgating theme, and we're going to try and get our open mic night up again. We will have the bounce houses again. We hope we had it in October last year, and it was over fall break, and it was a little cold, and we didn't have as much turnout. So we thought if we moved it a little earlier into the year, we could incorporate the tailgating with football and all the things.
You may even see some screens with football.
Yep, exactly.
Up and down Main Street. And you can always see some really cool cars, which is why I like to come to the event. But it's just growing and growing, and where we're getting more people to come into town like it used to be. You know, people talk about how you just go to town on Saturday just to socialize, and you know, the old folks used to call it window shopping. Well, now you can come to town. Some of the shops are staying open on those nights. You can go down to the shack and you can get coffee and food and things, and there's some other shops that are open as well. So one of the things about this cruise night is, in order to raise some funds, we have some actual racing slicks, and those are from...
So the David Dykes got those donated to us. They're NASCAR racing slicks, and the reason that we are raffling these off is to help purchase. Years ago, if you are from Henryetta, you'll remember that we had a sound system, speakers that was on Main Street, and we used it for music. Like at Christmas time, they played music over it, and when we had our parades, they could announce things over the intercom. Well, we had a fire here on Main Street, and those wires were all burnt.
Yeah.
And so that system is no longer viable. But we would like to bring that back and have that for our citizens and for our different civic groups, for the city, for, when we have parades or car shows or whatever it is on Main Street, we can utilize that.
And the system that we had before was basically almost like a bullhorn. They sound tinny and everything. So we want to improve the quality of the sound of the music coming through. So it's a pleasant experience when you're walking down Main Street. You can hear some nice music. And David's been very passionate about this project. He's done a lot of research and trying to find just the right project for this.
And they're not just NASCAR tires. They were in a NASCAR race on a NASCAR car. But if you are a car enthusiast of any kind, you can take those tires and there's so many things you could turn them into. You could turn them into a wall clock or an end table or a coffee table.
Put them in your man cave,
you could put them, build a bar around it and make it a focal point in your man cave or there's so many different things you could do with, it's not just a set of tires that you would have sitting around. You could use them to make something out of it, a focal point for your man cave.
So I got the opportunity a couple of years ago to actually ride in a NASCAR. And let me tell you, those things are fast, and I can see how they wear out those tires really quick. But to own one of these tires, it's a neat collectible item. So those of you who are really into racing and everything, that'd be a nice collectible. So be watching for that.
But all those proceeds from those ticket sales on that raffle will go to help purchasing a new sound system for Main Street.
That's right.
And it's all about community. We're trying to improve our community and do things that we to improve Henryetta.
And if you haven't been downtown lately, the number of shops that are open now compared to what it was even 5 years ago, it was kind of bleak a few years ago, but we've got so many places that are open. We've got a new business just across the street from the chamber office. We're not going to tell you what that is yet. We'll wait for that announcement, but we got a new business coming to town that ought to be really fun. But all the shops that we've got downtown, they're just the doors are filling up. So we've got a lot of activity, which now brings us to something new that we came up with actually last Christmas. We started looking at the idea, and we were talking about other cities' venues about Christmas and what they do, and we thought about there's an empty lot here in town. And it's right at the corner of 5th and Trujan. And we thought that would be a wonderful place to hold a Christmas event. And it would not be just a one-day event. So Jenny came up with the name of Mistletoe Market, which is really cool. We're going to have buildings that will be there that will have crafts and different types of sales items in there all around that space. We're going to have live entertainment 2 nights out of the 3 weekends it'll be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday event, the first 3 weekends of December. Live music will be there on Friday and Saturday nights. Or whatever entertainment. We're still working on that. We've got plans for all kinds of decorations. There will be food trucks there that will be serving, and they'll be there every time the place is open.
And Santa. You can't forget Santa.
You can't forget Santa. Santa will be there, how many? Two
or
the
nights.
3 nights. Yeah, 2 or 3 nights.
Santa will be there. And so you can make your last minute Christmas. Like if you decide all of a sudden you've got to have a G.I. Joe, you can meet with Santa on right up until the 21st.
So we've been trying to call him, and every time we try to call Santa, some little guy answers the phone. Well, and he,
it's hard to understand him.
Yeah, it's hard to understand him, but not to say anything about little guys, but he sounds kind of elfy to me, But we're really looking forward to this. We've got lots of decorating that we're going to be doing. This will be some place that you can come and spend a few hours, celebrate the season, and have lots of picture opportunities all around the little park that we're creating. So look for this to come to fruition this fall, this winter.
We've already met with vendors. We've met with food vendors and craft vendors. We've met with sponsors. We are taking applications for all of those. So if you're a vendor or a food truck vendor, or if you want to be a sponsor for this event, get in touch with the chamber and we can get you that information. But within the first day, we had a huge response of vendors that were wanting to be a part of this. This is something that we hope to help Henryetta and to grow, instead of having to go to Tulsa to sit on Santa's lap or to buy grandma a Christmas present. We're going to bring the Christmas shopping here.
Yeah.
And not to take away, but we're also including our businesses that are here in Main Street. We'll include those in our maps and our legends of who's going to be open, what hours, extended hours. So that way it's not taking away from our Main Street businesses or any business in town.
Right.
We're enhancing and including them in this project.
So like I said, last Christmas, we started talking about this, and we thought about, how can we house some of the vendors that like to come in and sell their wares, their Christmas gifts and novelties and everything. And so we talked to Philip Agee. And he's at
Three Bears, the rental out on 75, just across from the old G&H Decoy.
Right, and he's got trailers, he's got portable buildings, he's got gazebos, he's got his gun shop, and he's just got lots of things going on. And he's a very young business there, and he's doing very, very well. And we pitched the idea to him about maybe bringing some of his buildings up to this location, and he was very enthusiastic about it. He's just been very supportive. So we want to support a Henryetta business, and it's going to benefit everybody. So we'll have some buildings there. We'll have a big Christmas tree there. Lots of places that you can get some memorable photos and things. We'll have live entertainment. We'll have food, so you can spend the entire evening having some Christmas celebrations with your family and friends.
And that's when we have our Christmas decorating, the storefront, the contest.
Yeah.
And so not only will the lot be decorated, but our Main Street will be decorated. So you can go by, and after you leave the lot, go by and see those businesses and go in and shop the ones that are open. And we think it'll just be a good thing for Henryetta all the way around to help bring people into town, people that may not normally would be in Henryetta. This might help be a draw to those people to come and see what we have, and to visit the stores and the antique shops that are that they don't know are here and open.
Just driving up and down Main Street for the past several years, we've had more and more businesses that's participated in the storefront decorating and stuff. Town just looks wonderful. It reminds me of it's even better than what it was when I was growing up. With the only difference is we didn't have the overhead streamers and stuff for the decor, and we're working on that too. We're working on some ideas for that, but more things. And if you want to help out, if you want to participate, please call the chamber. We'd love to have the help. We'd love the ideas. We've got lots of people that are helping us out with this, but we can always use more.
And we'll still have the Christmas parade and the Hallmark Christmas, everything that's going on as far as we know. That's all still in play. So we just don't have definite dates on when those two events will happen. So again, it's not taking away from the parade or anything that's at that time. This is just to help enhance and grow those things that we already have.
Right.
And it just brings more people and gives us more opportunity for more people to come to Henryetta.
Yeah. So that's going to be the first 3 weekends of December. The first weekend, first full weekend, is probably when we're going to have the parade. So we'll follow up with more announcements about that, and we hope to have an even bigger parade than we've had in the past. That'll be fun, and in conjunction with Mistletoe Market. Be looking for that. You can check that out on the Oklahoma Tourism website, and you can see the advertisement about that. So
that'll be updated with our vendor lists and everything,
Right.
our sponsor lists. Once we get all those in place, all that information will be added to that website, and we'll of course always post it to our Facebook.
Yep.
And our YouTube channel, all the things that are social media. And again, if you have any questions, I'm here, Lyle's here.
Yep.
So
Give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out. We'd be glad to sign you up to help us out too. We'd love to see you. So thanks a lot. Enjoy the rest of the summer, and we'll be talking again.
thank you.
Thank you.